everyone. Jamie with Sell for 1%, joined by head broker Dave Barlow, agent Mike Hopper, my handsome older brother Jason Barlow, who has a real estate related term of the week for us this week. Jay, what are we learning about today?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Sell for 1%'s term of the week. I'm your host, Jason Barlow, and today we're going to dive into the world of closing costs. It's a term you might have heard if you've ever bought or sold a property, but I get the question all the time, Jason, do I have to pay closing costs? What does closing costs really mean? Well, stay tuned because we're about to explore the ins and the outs of closing costs, specifically for our friends that are right here in Ohio, because this will vary state to state and from municipality to municipality. So let's get into it. Closing costs are fees that as a buyer or seller you're going to pay during the final stages of a real estate transaction. These costs are going to vary depending on your location, who your lender is, and the property itself. Let's break it down further and look at common closing costs for both buyers and sellers. So you're buying a house, congratulations. There are three main categories of closing costs you need to be aware of: lender fees, survey fees, and title fees. Lender fees are costs associated with processing and underwriting your loan. These are going to include loan origination fees, credit report charges, and appraisal fees. Next up, survey fees. This is money going to a licensed surveyor who's going to confirm the property boundaries and make sure there's no encroachments. Lastly, title fees. These are costs that include the title search and parts of title insurance for the lender, as well as fees that are associated with transferring the property title from the seller over to you as the buyer. On the seller side, you guys have a different set of closing costs to take care of. The seller's closing costs are going to be commissions, property taxes, as well as their portion of title insurance and transfer taxes that go to the local governments. First up is commissions. This is the fee you pay to your real estate agent, which is typically going to be a percentage of the sale price. Here at Sell for 1%, we're striving to save you thousands with our reduced commission model. Then there are property taxes. These are prorated and paid up to the day of closing. And here in Ohio, taxes are paid 6 months in arrears, meaning the last bill that you paid was actually for the 6 months prior to the current 6 months that we're in right now. So at closing, all that's going to be squared up and you're going to credit the buyer. Title insurance is the next thing up, and that's going to protect the buyer and the lender from any defects on the title. And you can check out our other video linked here in the description about title insurance. And it's typically the seller's responsibility in our market to provide this coverage. And finally, the transfer tax. This is a fee that's paid to the state or local government that's transferring title from the seller to the buyer. So there you have it, closing costs. They're a super important part of any transaction, and understanding them can make the process a whole lot smoother. So whether you're a buyer or a seller in Ohio, you're going to have closing costs, and knowing them will help you be better prepared and manage your budget. Thank you so much for joining us in this week's term of the week. Don't forget to share and like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. And if you're looking to buy or sell in Ohio, give us a call at Sell for 1%. I'm Jason Barlow, JB Barlow Bad Boy, signing off, and we'll see you again next week.